Here are your coaches. These guys did what they could to bring what they needed, and that's victory.
As we've been patiently waiting for the Ontario All-Star results, let's watch and listen if Mr. Stewart can present the winners with some type of suspense.
The effort level was extreme. The effort level is always extreme because it's CPS. That's how we do. So, down to the final results. Now, I'm going to tell you about them the way Mr. Anderson told me about competition. So if you take offense to this, blame him. Why are you moving? You think Joanne, he's from Scarborough, they got guns? Well, we didn't talk about the results from day to day. And normally at All-Star at the end, I go through each day. Remember that? I'm not. Because we start up front just like this yesterday and talk smack about the final day. So let's just talk about the final day. Let's just talk about the final day. Let's talk about the fourth quarter. On the final day, Barrie got 74.37 quid. They were the worst of the worst. Second to worst of the worst, I'm talking like he taught me. Second to dead last, otherwise known as dead last, is 102.01 for Team London. Moving up into the next spot was a big jump, and it was Team Scarborough with 155.03. 2 equip ahead of Scarborough. 2 equip. At 157.64 was KW. That's 4th place on the day. In 3rd place on the day, at 171.45, was Team Hamilton. Well, why is it so quiet? Is there... What's going on? What happened? I thought we were all happy before. In 2nd place on the day, with 174 equip, 3 equip ahead, Team Ottawa. The winner of the day, with a massive 202.94, was Saugatown. So now, let's transition to the end of the championship results. Now, winning an All-Star requires 10 workers. 10. Not 9, not 8, no weak links. That's what I've always taught. Winning an All-Star requires 10. I do not care which manager thinks otherwise. They're wrong. It's nice to have those stars. You need 10. You need 10. You need 10 to show up every day. So let's figure out the end result. Add them up today. And if you did not get the results you wanted as a team, well, I will tell you that there's some teams here that just a year ago were challenging for the victory. And then now they're not. But only a month and a half from now, 2 months from now, will be the ceiling All-Star. So you guys as a city can decide, North York as a city can decide whether they're going to step it up. Travis is a totally different service. Would you guys agree?
Oh, yeah.
If you get together and develop a team that can stand the test of time, you can feel what it's like to have victory. Victory is the only thing I know, guys, and I'll tell you, when you don't get victory, it does not feel good. But it's how you respond to defeat that defines you. Batman. I changed it, but mine's better. So, guys, an absolute dead last, but definitely not the dead last that will hurt the most. In 7th place among the 8 teams was 730.51, Team London. Let's give them a big round.
My name's Brock. I'm representing London, Ontario. And it's doing a lot of great things for me. I used to work at McDonald's, and now I'm making what I make at McDonald's in a couple days. Well, I definitely learned a lot about speaking with people and just how to represent myself properly. And having a slow start, but it's about to pick up for us.
Okay. There's $1,146 times 10 going out to the winning team of this championship. That is an all-time record, close to $11,500 in bonus money, and we assume with 7 strong teams at the Winnipeg Nationals and a 30% wager, that bonus can reach over $3,000 per person. The national championships. If your team does not qualify, we've already got one team that is not qualified. If your team is not qualified, there's a very good chance there's some hitters. And after you hear about the MVP in the top 10 of the MVP, there's going to be a lot of hitters in that MVP that did not qualify for Winnipeg. If you're one of the 3 coaches qualifying, you might want to start recruiting now. Winnipeg's only a couple weeks away. If you're a worker in a city that's not qualified, and you are the best, and you want to get 100 equipes, you might want to start selling yourself. And then go back to your city and then teach them what you learned in Winnipeg. Because if you go to Winnipeg, guys, you will hear scripts, you will be in the presence of the greatest workers of all time. In fact, every single Hall of Famer on the Hall of Fame website, minus one individual, will be in Winnipeg. Every one of the Hall of Famers, all the Hall of Fame managers, all the Hall of Fame workers, everyone will be there scripting against each other. In 6th place was 748 equip, only 18 quibs ahead. Primarily a rookie city. A great showing for Team Barrie. Let's give them a round.
We're not just making money for ourselves. It's a team effort. We compete against ourselves every day, compete against people in the van. It's helped me strengthen my confidence, show me what power we actually have to push ourselves every day to be the best we can be.
I always like to make a creative way of explaining who won. I actually enjoy it. I like looking at the faces of the people who qualified and did not qualify. I like to see the anguish. I like to know that they're at Wonderland knowing absolutely nothing and eating at their core. Because guys, that's life. You never know what the day is going to bring. You got to give it your all. You're like, stop speaking, Ben Stewart. So, we've got a bottleneck. We've got a bottleneck. And in 5th place, just 2 spots away, from qualifying to Winnipeg, they did not this year. They got 905 equiv. There was a big gap between 6th and 5th, and a small gap between 5th and 3rd. In 5th place this year, a great showing at 905.92 for Team Scarborough.
It actually gave me a little confidence in myself. I wasn't a people person before. Now I'm able to stand in front of a crowd and just address anyone, really. Actually, I was always late for everything until I started CPS. I'm never late anymore.
The LA Kings last year, not the most dominant team during the regular season, but they got real hot near the end. And they got themselves into the playoffs. They got 8th position getting into the playoffs, 8th position, then winning the Stanley Cup. All you need to do is finish in the top 3 to go after the real prize. This prize will feel good if you won first. But if you don't win first, you're pretty hungry. Because someone from another team just took your money. And they're going to put it all over their bodies. It's going to feel nice because they didn't earn it. It feels better when you're getting bonus money. You ever notice that bonus money actually tastes better than commission? It feels better because you know everyone everyone else got nothing. Which is exactly what the fourth place team is going to get. Not only will they not qualify and go to Winnipeg to redeem themselves, they will become fourth, which is definitely the first loser. Because they don't get a chance to redeem themselves. Do you remember this morning when I said the spots changed again? The cusp of the national championship has been tipping in the balance for the last 6 days. Nobody knows how. No one's willing to decide that they want to go. If you don't like my banter, leave now. I have to wait for 6 days to perform. I will perform now. The question remains, whose team gets nothing? Whose team gets no bonus money, no love, no happiness, no respect, probably no girls? Because that is what they've earned. They've earned fourth place, which is the worst possible place. Seventh place, awesome. We're terrible. Let's get better. Fourth place is we're pretty good at losing. In fourth place, the team who lost everything had 1,065 a quiz. They had 160 a quiz more than Scarborough. But Scarborough did a much better thing. They weren't these guys. The team that lost, they're fourth place, which means they don't go to Winnipeg. That team is Ottawa.
What I really love about the company is that, I've been in sports my whole life. I always played football or baseball, and it's really brought the same kind of atmosphere to a workplace, which I've never been able to find at any other part-time job. I've had to work during the school year, so that's why I always keep coming back.
Big congratulations for the other managers who will not be going anywhere but home. Can you please go and sit down? Great job, guys. Give them a round. Give them a round. Here we go to Winnipeg. Now that we've established who's going to Winnipeg, it doesn't matter anymore, does it?
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. No, because they're already going to Winnipeg. So nothing I just said mattered. They're already there.
Interpersonal skills have just skyrocketed my confidence level. Talking to people, it's helped me out so much, not just at the job, but outside in the real world. It's definitely helped a lot with that as well.
Now who's the biggest loser? The ones who don't get the money, the respect, the ambitious looks of, could I be them someday? Only a championship team gets to touch the trophy. Only a championship team gets to get the happiness, the love, the respect of all involved. The positions changed on the final day in the top three. It's close. It's close. In fact, it's 10 a quid. Now, the good news in 10 a quid, is that would you not agree that the three teams from Ontario are pretty fierce and should be able to bring a lot of heat to Winnipeg? Give them a round, guys. Would you like to speak? You appear like you want to speak. Dale Cornelius would like to speak. Oh! You never speak. Would you like to speak? You didn't think so. So on the final day day, when the rubber met the road, when the tiredness was in place, when the stiffness was in the legs, and when the sweat beaded down.
I found that this job has really helped boost my confidence and make me that much more comfortable as a speaker when it comes to talking with just about anyone, especially with my career goals. This is my first year. I think we're going to smash it out. We're too powerful as a team.
Okay. One team past another team. So I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the winner. The winning team. The third place team, to be named later, has 1,136 quid. The second place team has 1,146 quid. The winning team, the team that gets everything.
Man, I don't even know where to start. I love this job so much. The money is just secondary. I don't even care about the money. Everything I learn here, the way I'm tested here, because I'm a power lifter and I'm an actor too. And it's up to you how hard you want to work it, the way you change it. It helps me support my family. And when I go back to school, all my other friends are like, how are you so motivated? And to me, I don't even realize it. I just do it just because of this job, the way it's trained me and it's conditioned me.
It's exactly the opposite of the two losing teams that get nothing at all. And everyone should look down on them for losing. Because they're not the winning team. You taught me winning is everything. If you're not first place, you're nothing, and you deserve nothing. The good news is you have another tournament. I would lose a tournament, Mr. Anderson would be so pissed at me, I was more fearful of the reprisal from him than losing the tournament. The good news is you have a Winnipeg National Championship in a couple weeks. The team needs to get together and prove. If you are not the first place team, you suck. At everything. Notice I don't look that way? Because I don't want you guys to think I know something. I don't know something. I gotta read on the book. The winning team this year is Hamilton. Yeah! Mississauga passed KW for second place. KW is third place. Big round for those two teams. Hamilton possesses 10 workers, and with those 10 workers, they got the second greatest margin of victory ever in an 18 competition aeration, with a victory of 244 equiv over second place. They smashed and won every single day of the competition. They won, except for the final day. Sorry to mess with you. Big round for Team Hamilton, guys.
Oh, that's how you start recording? Like I'm recording right now?
Right now.
Wow, I'm learning how to do this. I guess we'll do a good job. Wow.